All right, looks like I am live. So, hello everyone, which is no one so far. Um, I know there's several other people streaming at the moment, so this may or may not be, very well viewed. I don't know if I'll get anybody to come in here or not. I'm still, like I said, trying to figure out this live thing, and my cat is going to knock over the iPad because she thinks she needs to be in the video. Yeah, you stay down. Um, but anyway, I'll give everybody a minute or two to get in here if they're going to come. But like I said, I think Bueller's still going, which means almost everyone's in there. Although I thought he normally was done about now, which is why I scheduled it for now. That may or may not be a mistake. But tonight's video is going to be just a unboxing, or well, once again. I have to get completely out. All right, maybe. Okay. Um, I'm gonna have to really do something. Call my internet company. I think my modem is on its last legs, and it does not seem to want to do this. So if we crash again, I may just call it and record this separately and post it that way. But we'll try to go live. I know I had baked the snake in here for a few minutes or for a few seconds before we'll do this on our own, and maybe somebody else will join us as we go along. This video is going to be basically a going through my haul from my comic shop. I went to for picked up the last 2 weeks worth of books, and then I have a couple other books that came in through the mail that I was going to go through. So that's kind of it. I had a couple of channel announcements I want to talk about, which are mainly just some upcoming videos. I'm hoping to get my 2019 want list out finally here before the end of the month. And then I need to do, I'm hoping this weekend to also get Thanatos' 700 subscriber giveaway video done for him, and Comic Book NYC's 250th, I think, subscriber giveaway. I think that's right. So hoping to get both of those done. This weekend, and so I can support their channels. Um, doesn't look like I got anybody in here. One last thing, kind of about my channel, if you're watching this, is that I am going to be changing my channel name. If you notice, all my videos start with JP's Budget Collecting instead of Jason P Budget Collecting. I did the Jason P thing because that's how everyone knew me on YouTube. But now that I named my channel Jason P back when I had no intention of ever making videos. I like the JP's budget collecting a little better. It's a little shorter, a little easier to keep track of. So on February 1st, I'm going to be making that switch officially. But I figured I'd put that in a few videos so people could get used to the fact that when I was in their chats or whatever, they would know that it was me still. So that is my plan. My other plan is I'm hoping to start an Instagram for the channel. I don't know if I'm just going to use my regular Instagram, which I almost never use, or if I'm going to just make one for the channel so that I can interact with everybody a little more. I've never really used Instagram. I've never really used Facebook. I'm not a big social media guy, just the guy who started making YouTube videos. Um, so that'll be a little bit of adjustment, but I do feel like that's where a lot of everybody's interaction and stuff goes. So looks like I'm staying live, although I haven't picked up anybody in the chat since I crashed the second time. So I don't know if anybody will ever come back. Dang it. I was hoping to have at least somebody to interact with, but we're just kind of figuring this out. And yeah, I think I'm going to have to work on my internet just a little bit so that maybe I don't crash quite so much. So with that, I'll just kind of run through the books real quick that I picked up this week from the last 2 weeks, and I'll go at the end. I'll get through my openings. So Amazing Spider-Man 13. Big Spider-Man fan. I pretty much, if I'm in comics, I'm going to pick up Amazing Spider-Man. That's just how it is. Doesn't really matter the writer. That's just a book that's always going to kind of be in my pull list. So that was from last week, I believe. Batman Who Laughs #2. Big Scott Snyder fan. I'm loving what he's doing with Justice League. I'm not a huge. This is going to be a good miniseries, so we'll see. Uh, Detective Comics 996, the B cover. I don't know. I just usually pick the cover of the two. Hey, Comic Books NYC, how are you going? How's it going? I am just running through my pickups from the last 2 weeks at my LCS, and then I have a couple books at the end that I got that came in the mail. One eBay, one another special store purchase that came in that I'm gonna show everybody. Right now it's just you and me because I ran off Bake and somebody else because my internet crashed twice in like the first minute of trying to go live, so I had to restart. So this is Batman, the Detective Comics 996, and the only two books I showed that you missed were Batman Who Laughs #2 and Amazing Spider-Man #13, which are Batman and Spider-Man are always going to be on my pull list if I'm collecting comics. That's just how I go. Let's see. Yes, it does happen. This live thing is, it's a little bit easier to record it and post it. I just like the idea of being able to interact a little bit. So that's why I'm trying the live thing. I think I'm going to have to do some. I think I need a new modem because what happens is it'll freeze my internet and then it just won't come back up. And I have to completely restart my modem and then it comes back up and it works fine. But yeah, you do that a couple times and it just takes forever. And so my cat is apparently tearing through the house at the moment. Justice League Dark, I'm really enjoying Justice League Dark. Not something I had picked up before, like in runs, but I do like Zatanna. I do like Constantine. Wonder Woman fan, and I think this series has been really good so far. So, pretty happy with that. I did get the Catwoman Oliver cover last week, so I'm a big Art Germ fan. But if Art Germ's gonna be on break, this is a pretty nice cover for Catwoman. So, really like that. Speaking of Art Germ, I don't normally pick up Supergirl, but I do pick up Supergirl when Art Germ's doing the covers. So I did grab that last week. Sure, I didn't. I thought I saw another comment. Oh, no, nothing new. So let's see. I picked up Wonder Woman. I've been picking up the Frisian covers for Wonder Woman. I was actually going to get out of Wonder Woman. Yeah, I love the cat. Well, she was in here when I first immediately went live. She knocked over the iPad, and then my internet froze. So it was quite the start. Yeah, and then yes, gotta love the addition of the cat on that cover. That's actually of his Supergirl covers. This is actually one of my favorites. So really enjoyed that. What was it saying about Wonder Woman? I was gonna drop Wonder Woman while Frisian is off, although I think she's coming back. But I really like this. I don't know exactly who the artist is on this one. I don't know that signature, but remind me of Frank Miller doing Wonder Woman. So I went on and continued to grab Wonder Woman. Grabbed Avengers. I think this is now into this week. Number 13, just the main. Batman number 63. Normally I get the B cover on Batman, but I like this Constantine cover, so went with it. And then Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 2. I've been a big Tom Taylor fan, so kind of stuck with gonna give this a shot. And I'm gonna set these down. They're about to slide off. Set these down in a pile. Justice League 16. big Scott Snyder fan, as I said before, and so I've been really enjoying this series. Got the B cover. And then last of my like new book pickups, which I almost didn't, but I was a big fan of the TV series back when I. Try this. Come on. So you haven't read Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Stream got cut off. Crashed again. Like I've been having trouble with it like crashing every so often, but I've never had it like do this repeated thing. Looks like MIC is maybe not there anymore. So yeah, I may have to like wait on the live streaming until I get my internet, a different modem, and talk to my cable company and get my internet better. Oh well, no, I still got who had Sevens stream earlier. I did also get the Art Germ Captain Marvel. I'm a big Art Germ fan, and I love this cover. This was my favorite of all the Captain Marvel covers I've seen for this book. I didn't even get the binary one, the Virgin binary one, mainly for budgetary reasons, but this was the one I really wanted. I know that I think they're still actually available on his little website, but I just love this cover. I think it is, like, I don't know if you can really see it. I think it is just really gorgeous. I think it's actually better than the one I have behind me, The Life of Captain Marvel. So... Oh. Here we got. Oh, we picked up Bear Island Comics. How's it going, Bear Island? As I was telling Pages, Films, and Plastics, I ran through like my pickup from the last 2 weeks at my LCS. I'm not going to go back because my stream keeps crashing. So I may be at the end. I might try to recap, but the next thing I got is I got the first book, John's Comics with Kids. Hey, John. To show you the book I just set down is I got the Art Germ Captain Marvel, and then I ran through my books from my LCS, but my stream keeps crashing, so we're gonna go right to my last book. And this is my first pickup from my want list from 2019, and you guys can see here how the package came. So I may be very disappointed in a moment. I will say that, like, if you push on this, there is stiff cardboard around the book, and this only goes till you hit the stiff cardboard. So I may be okay, or I may be sending this back. So we're going to find out together here. So this is the first book I tried to pick up off my 2019 want list, which nobody's seen yet because I haven't made that video. I'm hoping to do that this weekend. So we're going to open this up and learn my fate together. Yes, Bear Island, I hope that cardboard is my saving grace on this one. I took some pictures already, so I'm prepared to, if I have to, and the cardboard looks good. So, oh my goodness, so it is taped like a... Getting it out of the tape may be a bit of a tougher thing. Almost need to. Yeah, the tape is going to be. He taped the you-know-what out of this thing. So, which is good given how much the envelope got beat up, but it may take me a minute to get it out of here. Well, I'm back. I don't know if anybody is still with me. I'm going to wrap this up really quickly. Yeah, I'm going to have to get new internet before I try this live stream thing again. I got to get a different modem. This is not working. I apologize, everyone. So this is the book that was on my 2019 want list. Looks like it's actually still in really good condition. There does appear, it does appear that the corner of the board got dinged a little bit. I don't know if I can get that where you can see it. Yeah, you can kind of see it. And it does appear that there's a little, maybe a little ding to the book itself in this corner. So I'm gonna have to look at that real close. Yeah, because it does break color a little bit, and that was not there in the online pictures. So this book may be going back. I'm gonna look and see. I'm gonna look at it and see what I think. But yeah, you can see it pretty good on camera that there's a pretty good little bend to that corner that they got banged up pretty good. So darn it, this book was in nice shape. I mean, not 9/8 shape or anything like that, but it was solidly in the, I would say, mid-9s probably based on the pictures, and would be, obviously I'm not looking at the back cover, but the picture of the back cover was pretty good, but would have been without that. So yeah, this one may be going back, unfortunately. Well, shoot. Well, that's what happens when you order from eBay sometimes. Oh, I'm cutting off my own head. My bad on the video. So, yeah, that's a disappointment. Well, like I said, I was just doing a recap of the books I picked up my LCS. My Art Germ Captain Marvel pickup, which did come in great condition because we shipped it in Gemini mailer. This was the first book I was hoping to get off my 2019 want list, but that with that ding, I don't think it's gonna be even a 9 anymore, which makes it not a good deal what I paid for it. So yeah, I am probably going to be like returning this, which is a big disappointment. It looks like I got one person in here. Well, shoot. Anyway, like I said, a couple things about the channel before I go. I am going to be shifting the name to JP's Budget Collecting here in the next couple weeks, just because the Jason P is a leftover, so people would know who I was when I started. And I'm going to try to get Thanatosh's and Comic Book NYC's support videos out this weekend. And also my 2019 want list, which unfortunately does not have a book, I don't think, off of it yet. So with that, I'm going to get off of here. It looked like maybe John was trying to go live, and I will talk to everyone later. Sorry that I had all the internet issues, everyone.